What is up, everybody? It is No One Shall coming back at you with another Star Trek Fleet Command video. Today, we're going to talk about how to crew the Enterprise. If you want to get the Enterprise, or you have the Enterprise and you're not exactly sure how to crew the ship, we're going to go over that in this video right now. And let's go into it, let's dive into it. And let's go over the basics of Enterprise. So, the basic ship ability of Enterprise is given all she got. As long as the ship has morale, the USS Enterprise heals the shield by 22% whenever it gets its... This is at a tier 8 Enterprise. Let's go look at a tier 1 Enterprise. So let's go back to the ship menu. Whenever it loads, we go to Explorers, go down to the Enterprise, and its starting ability is at 5%. So with this ship, you have to have morale in the ship to pop it to create that extra shield buff, correct? Yes. And some players out there still decide to use Spock in Enterprise. And Spock is not a good choice for the Enterprise because he's just a wasted slot at that point. Because yes, his ability is to give shields, but after a certain point, the Enterprise becomes a shield monster on its own without Spock. So the crews can be a little bit more tailored, a little better for certain scenarios, certain fights, and certain things like that. So let's keep Spock out of the mix, put him down below the deck, and let's go look at the basic crew. For PvE, we'll go over. PvE is going to be your easiest part. So PvE content. So let's go to our officers. So we have our normal basic PvE. Since you're at an Enterprise level or have an Enterprise, you already have the basic Pike Monroe Chen combo. So that's going to be your normal combo for most hostiles, explorers, traders, battleships, and things like that. But if you're going against like Swarm, interceptors, you want to take Chen out, right here, Chen, and you want to put wherever she is hiding right now. She's probably all the way at the end of the list because Talon's always at that low point. You want to put Talon, correct? So from that point, we're going to go into a basic PvP crew. We're going to the utter basics, but this is the one that's worked for me a while. So we're going to grab Kirk. We're going to grab Zhao, depending on your Zhao's level though, because Zhao is a hot commodity when it comes down because Kirk gives you your bump. So, and Zhao at max, if we look at its abilities, upper hand is as long as your ship has morale, pause to increase your shield deflection, armor, dodge of the ship by 300%, meaning mitigation. Simple as mitigation. And then the secondary person you want to use is Khan. Why Khan? Why would we use Khan on Enterprise? We want to use Khan for his mitigation, not his mitigation, his critical hit chance. So every time the ship gets hit, your chance of getting crits go higher, 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 higher. And with Enterprise, you're going to absorb a lot of hits. And your chance of getting that crit high is nuts. So after a while, you'll be able to pummel your opponent. This usually works good against another Enterprise, basically. This is an anti-Enterprise crew because if an Enterprise is using Yuki, you can't strip the shield using Yuki versus another Enterprise. You cannot. Let's go into the next crew. We are going to swap out Kirk for the side. We're going to still keep Zhao, and we're going to go find Yuki. So we already have Yuki right here. Why would we use Yuki on this one? Yuki strips any shielded ship. If you're in any combat over 10 rounds, there's going to be no shield left, and you're going to do straight hull damage. If you can last over 10 rounds, make it 15, 16, 20 rounds, then you're going to just strip them down to nothing. After the 10th round, Yuki becomes worthless because her ability is gone already. And you don't want to use a fighting Enterprise because there's no point. If you're fighting like another ship that's using Kirk Spock on as their combo, you're going to strip it. He's not going to be able to keep the shields up that long with ability. While mixing both Zhao and Yuki in, her ability goes up to 15% of a strip. So every round you're doing 15%, about 8 rounds into it, that ship's stripped. Completely, the shields are gone, and you're just going straight into the hull, just pounding them into the hull. And that's basically on that. Other people think you could use Alex, but that's one you want to use on opposite ships of Enterprise. You want to use that on anything but Enterprise. If you got your Alex up to like 1600%, then you can strip an Enterprise's shield or whatever you're coming after. And let's check one more time the synergy. With Alex, you get another 2% to the synergy. So a little under 8 rounds, you'll be stripping the opponent. But that's when you have Alex at 1600. And there's some other basic like crews out there that you could use. If we look at, go back to grab Kirk again. So where is he hiding? Let's see. Where is our boy Kirk? Let's go to rarity. Nope, they don't have rarity. Let's go to group. I probably scrolled right by him and it probably just went thump across my head. So there's Chen. Oh, duh. Kirk's under the bridge. So another crew that I used to use in the day was Kirk, Zhao, and Carol. Why Carol, you ask? Just because she gives out extra 35% damage. That's it. That's simple. The other one you could always go with is Decius. So if you go find Decius, wherever he might be. So we can put Decius in that slot, which he acts like he acts like Khan. So every time the ship gets hit, you amplify your damage by 10% every hit. So you're stacking. And the other way you could go at crewing it is put him in lead. And why would you put Zhao or Decius in lead? So his main ability is when fighting ships that are bigger strength, Decius increases the accuracy, armor piercing, and shield mitigation by 10%. Meaning if the ship's bigger than yours, then you'll have more of a chance of taking it down because it'll mess with its mitigation. And even while you have Kirk on the side, Kirk will still pop his morale. He will still keep hitting that morale and still keep getting Zhao's ability, which is in terms, the morale still giving the Enterprise's ability, which on terms is just stacking up there, keeping it up there. Your shields will be up there unless something can get past those shields and start stripping your hull. Then that's when you're going to start worrying about it. But if they're not able to get past your shields, you're going to rule. And then doing the bottom crew. There's nothing special about doing the bottom of the end. Only thing that you want to do is maximize as many stats as possible. You want to get every stat as high as possible, 300% down the line. And once you have that, focus on your defense, your health, or attack, depending on what your opponent is. If you're lasting long rounds and not doing enough damage, stack enough officers down there that gives you that extra attack bonus, because it will help you. Even if you're over that 300% limit, you still will do damage to it. That's just simple right there. So that is how to crew an Enterprise properly. Do not use Spock. Like I said, that is the #1 rule of having an Enterprise. If you own an Enterprise or you're planning to own an Enterprise, don't put Spock on it, because you'll be shamed. Because no one likes to see Spock on an Enterprise. But besides all that, remember to hit the like, the subscribe button, the bell notification down below. Remember to go down and go hit my donation link if you want to. You don't have to, but I would greatly appreciate it. Below that is my Discord. Come join my Discord. Come join the fun. Come become awesome. But you guys are already awesome because you watch me. And below that is a member link. If you guys want to become a member, it's either 2, 5, 10, or 20 bucks a month, depending however much you want to help the channel out. It'll help the channel survive a little longer. If you have a pop-up blocker going, $2 will fill in that goal of not watching ads on these videos. Just help the channel out, help me grow, and help me survive a little longer during this this crisis. All right, guys, it's nowonshall signing off. Remember to stay positive. Don't get mad at the game. If you do, just go take a break. Because games aren't worth getting mad at. There's not worth getting angry over. Because people can make you angry in these games. And sometimes you need that break. All right, guys, it's nowonshall signing out. Have a wonderful day. Peace out.